Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. To delve deeply into the significance of the recent developments in the use of the Iraqi dinar, particularly regarding its relationship with the Forex market, it is essential to understand some key economic concepts and the role of Iraq's central bank, or CBI, in currency management. Forex, or the foreign exchange market, is a global decentralized space where currencies are traded. For Iraq to re-establish the Iraqi dinar, IQD, on Forex as an internationally traded currency, certain steps and preparations must take place. As of now, the dinar has yet to be actively traded on Forex, meaning that international markets don't widely use it for trading, investment, or valuation against other global currencies. However, the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has been taking steps to gradually prepare for this move. The statement points to an expected time frame from October 15 to 18, in which the CBI will reportedly begin using domestic currency to stabilize the exchange rate peg, along with a focus on managing domestic liquidity. To fully appreciate the implications of this, we need to break down what this means in the context of economic policy, monetary strategy, and the specific conditions within Iraq. When we discuss the use of domestic currency to support the exchange rate peg, we're talking about how a country's central bank can intervene in the currency market to control or influence the value of its currency relative to other currencies, often to maintain a stable economic environment and protect the domestic economy. In Iraq's case, the IQD has been traditionally pegged to the US dollar, meaning its value is set in relation to the dollar rather than floating freely on the open market. A pegged currency can help create stability, especially in a country like Iraq, where the economy is still developing and vulnerable to fluctuations in oil prices, political stability, and external economic pressures. This peg means that the central bank sets a fixed exchange rate for the dinar against the dollar, and it must take active measures to keep the dinar's value stable at that rate. A pegged exchange rate requires the central bank to hold reserves of foreign currency, typically US dollars, so it can intervene in the currency market if the dinar's value moves away from the target exchange rate. When there is too much demand for the dinar, the central bank sells dinar and buys dollars to reduce the value of the dinar. When there is too little demand, it does the opposite, buying dinars and selling dollars to increase the value. One of the significant steps the CBI is reportedly planning is using domestic currency to maintain this peg, which is a shift from relying primarily on foreign currency reserves, often in US dollars, for stabilization. The goal is to bring more stability to the domestic economy and lessen Iraq's dependence on foreign reserves to maintain the dinar's value. This could signal the CBI's efforts to boost the independence of Iraq's monetary policy by leaning less on foreign currency intervention and more on internal monetary tools. Essentially, by leveraging domestic currency for the peg, the CBI could create a system where the dinar's value is somewhat more self-sustained. This step is significant because it shows an increased level of confidence in Iraq's economy and currency. Liquidity management is also a crucial component in this process. Liquidity in this context refers to the availability of cash or cash equivalent assets that can be easily accessed within the domestic economy. Managing liquidity means the CBI needs to ensure there's enough money in circulation to meet the needs of businesses and consumers without creating excess liquidity that could lead to inflation. Too much liquidity can drive down the currency's value as it floods the market, while too little can slow down economic growth and make it harder for people and businesses to access funds. By focusing on liquidity management, the CBI is likely aiming to carefully balance how much IQD is in circulation, providing just enough to support economic growth without allowing inflation to spike. This development could represent a step toward integrating the dinar into the international forex market. A stable, well-managed currency with domestic liquidity and an exchange rate that the central bank can effectively support is better positioned to eventually join the ranks of internationally traded currencies. Iraq has taken years to reach this level of currency management, as political instability and economic challenges have made it difficult to reach the stability required for international recognition on Forex. If the CBI successfully manages this step of stabilizing the dinar and maintains adequate liquidity while reducing reliance on the US dollar, it could pave the way for the dinar's potential listing on Forex markets in the future. In summary, the CBI's decision to start using domestic currency for exchange rate stability from October 15 to 18 marks a significant move in Iraq's monetary policy, indicating a shift toward greater economic autonomy. By stabilizing the exchange rate with domestic currency and focusing on liquidity management, the CBI is working to strengthen the dinar and position Iraq for potential future participation in the Forex market. This approach could provide the dinar with a stronger foundation, making it more resilient and less dependent on foreign currency reserves to maintain its value. Ultimately, if these measures are successful, they could be a precursor to the Iraqi dinar's eventual entry into the international currency market, allowing it to be traded more freely and recognized as a viable currency on the global stage. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.